Hey.
We always like, hey. Hi. Shalom.
Shalom.
Thank you. How you all doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, family and friends. If you don't know, I'm Vonnie. Hi. Vonnie G. Okay. So if you are new to this channel, listen, I'm Vonnie. I'm just one of your co-hosts, but the real one that you really need to get used to. My daddy called her Dr. Norwood, okay? But I like to call her none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat.
Bump.
If you don't know who I do it for, it's not for you, okay? No shade, okay? But I do it for myself. It is the bump for me. Listen. I know it felt good going down your soul as it did mine, okay? It is a whole Tuesday, which means we're going to read Psalms 34, all right? Like how I'm not prepared. It's all right. Y'all know. Y'all know about this. Y'all know by now. All right. So every day, Monday through Friday, before we get started, we like to start off with a scripture, okay? All right. So Psalms 34, it says, I will bless Yahuwah at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in Yahuwah. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad, not sad. Okay. Put a smile on your face. Oh, magnify Yahuwah with me, and let us exalt his name together, not alone. I sought Yahuwah, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and Yahuwah heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angels of Yahuwah encamps round about them that fears him and delivers them. Oh, taste, okay? Taste.
Seasoning.
Mm-hmm. Sprinkle me, man. Taste, okay, with all your teeth. And see, okay, that Yahuwah is good. Blessed is the man that trusts in him. Hallelujah.
Yes.
May Yah add a blessing to the hearers, which are you. Here's his word, okay? Give us a minute as we prepare our assembly family. Let us know that we own. All right, so it is good to see you. So if you're new again to the channel, welcome back to Story Time. You know I got you on a cliffhanger. You know I love a good cliffhanger, okay? You don't know when it's coming, just know it's going to happen. But we are reading, always. We are reading the first book of Adam and Eve, and we're reading it from this book here called Bere'Shiyth. And we purchased this book on Sefer.net. You can buy this book full price for $35 if you want to. That's your business. But I say use the Storytime discount that is available to you, okay? And don't pay full price. Now, the O in story is a 0, and the E in time is a 3, because we're going back to the covenant, all right? Shalom, family and friends.
Shalom.
Now, we are starting on those that have the book. I know some of us have the book, so we are starting on page 60, but not until Auntie Shelly on the beat gives us a nice... I still said it in my head.
I did it with my fingers.
Give us a nice recap, okay? Because listen, y'all holding on y'all on the cliff.
Yes, we're just gonna give you the recap on where we are now. Now, after Hasatan has already appeared to Adam and to exactly how he is, told him the truth of who he was, all that. Now he is appearing to them as an old man. And he is claiming that he from the north side, and that when Adam basically is his son, because Yahuwah took Adam from his rib and then took Chua from Adam's rib. And he said, I'm going to bring you now back to the tree of life, to the water of life, which Yahuwah had already told them, you're not getting it before 5,500 years. So in walks this old man and claiming he's Adam's daddy.
I'm that baby's
daddy. Basically, you my son. Yeah. We're
going
to Darth Vader this. Yeah, we're going to Darth Vader this. I'm your daddy.
I'm your daddy. Like, no. So, remember, so we're going to start right when he's telling Adam, okay, Like he's giving him this whole little, I was asleep and, I was
Yeah.
real worried about the devil. Okay. So
Yeah, he
I
threw
was
it on
worried. And
thick.
that's why, listen, he is who he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a father of lies. Remember that.
Yes. So that's where we're going to start on verse 18, page 60. If you have the book, you got to turn one more page. There you go. It's all right. All right. So verse 18, but Adam, when I heard the name of Satan, I was afraid, and I said within myself, I will not go out because he might trap me as he did my children. Squeeze me. What are you talking about, sir? Adam and Hua. And I said, O Elohim, when I go to my children, Satan will meet me in the way and war against me, as he did against them. Then Elohim said to me, fear not. When you find him, hit him with the staff that is in your hand, and do not be afraid of him, for you are of old standing, and he shall not prevail against you. Then I said, O my Adonai, I am old and cannot go. Send your angels to bring them. But Elohim said to me, angels truly are not like them, and they will not consent to come with them. But I have chosen you because they are your offspring and are like you, and they will listen to what you say. Elohim said further to me, if you do not have enough strength to walk, I will send a cloud to carry you and set you down at the entrance of their cave. Then the cloud will return and leave you there. And if they will come with you, I will send a cloud to carry you and them. Then he commanded a cloud, and he bare me up and brought me to you, and then went back. And now, O my children, Adam and Hua, look at my old gray hair, and at my feeble state, and at my coming from that distant place. Come with me to a place of rest. Then he began to cry and to sob before Adam and Hua, and his tears poured on the ground like water. And when Adam and Hua raised their eyes and saw his beard and heard his sweet talk, their hearts softened towards him. They obeyed him, for they believed he was true. And he seemed to them that they were really his offspring. When they saw that his face was like their own, and they trusted him. Adam, come on, man. Throw the whole book away.
First of all, he's not walking inside the cave. That should be your first. He's trying to get you to come out. He's not going inside the cave. And not only that, but you guys have talked to angels tons of times. What does he mean by telling you if it's an angel, they won't listen to them? You know that ain't true.
You know that ain't true.
Then here come the tears.
Since the beginning of time, Adam, you've even gone to the Most High and said it.
Yeah.
So it's like, but tears can sway a person.
Yes.
Listen, lights, camera, action. If I cry right now, somebody gonna say, "Oh, what's wrong, baby?" Tears
will do a jerk a little hard.
Emotion.
And then they say he looks like us.
Yep.
Because when Hasatan appeared to them like he was all ugly, think about it, that's strategy. Because now they're thinking, well, that's how Hasatan look.
Yep.
He don't look like this. So we cool. Maybe this is my. You know good and well Yahuwah formed you
from the earth, man. Gave you all. He gave you his mind to name all the animals. Sir.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like their memory must be really, really short. Because y'all just had a conversation with the Most High like 6 minutes ago.
Yes.
All right. Moving forward, okay? They began to follow Satan. Then, chapter 61. Then he took Adam and Hua by the hand and began to bring them out of the cave. But when they had come a little way out of it, Elohim knew that Satan had overcome them and had brought them out before the 40 days were ended, to take them to some distant place and to destroy them. Then the word of Elohim, then the word of Yahuwah Elohim again came and cursed Satan and drove him away from them. And Elohim began to speak to Adam and Hua, saying to them, what made you come out the cave to this place? Then Adam said to Elohim, did you create man before us? For when we were in the cave, there suddenly came to us a friendly old man who said to us, I am a messenger from Elohim to you, to bring you back to some place of rest. And we believed, O Elohim, that he was a messenger from you. And we came out with him and knew not where we should go with him. Then Elohim said to Adam, see, that is the father of evil arts, who brought you and Hua out of the garden of delights. And now, indeed, when he saw that you and Hua both joined together in fasting and praying, and that you came not out of the cave before the end of the 40 days, he wished to make your purpose vain, to break your mutual bond, to cut off hope from you, and to drive you to some place where he might destroy you. Because he could not do anything to you unless he showed himself in the likeness of you.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore he came to you with a face like your own, and began to give you tokens as if they were all true. But because I am merciful and I am favorable to you, I did not allow him to destroy you. Instead, I drove him away from you. Now, therefore, O Adam, take Hua and return to your cave and remain in it until the morning after the 40th day. And when you come out, go towards the eastern gate out of the garden. Go towards the eastern gate of the garden. Then Adam and Hua worshipped Elohim and praised and blessed him for the deliverance that had come to them from him. And they returned towards the cave. This happened in the evening of the 39th day. Then Adam and Hua stood up with a fiery passion, prayed to Elohim to give them strength, for they had become weak because of hunger and thirst and prayer. But they watched the whole of that night praying until morning. Then Adam said to Hua, get up, let us go towards the eastern gates of the garden as Elohim told us. And they said their prayers as they were accustomed to do every day. And they left the cave to go near to the eastern gate of the garden. Then Adam and Hua stood and prayed and appealed to Elohim to strengthen them and to send them something to satisfy their hunger. But after they finished their prayers, they were too weak to move. Then came the word of Elohim again and said to them, O Adam, get up, go and bring the 2 figs here.
Oh, Adam, get up.
Okay. Oh, Adam, get up.
Yeah.
Go and bring the 2 figs here. Then Adam and Hua got up and went until they came near to the cave.
He gave y'all them pigs
that you still didn't eat. Like, sir, why are you hungry when I fed you? When you were hungry, I fed you.
Yeah,
okay?
And see how his word don't change? I told you to eat those figs.
You think I'm going to bring you something else?
I gave you figs. That's what you're eating. Yeah. So go get them. Go get the figs. Go ahead.
Come on.
Get along.
Sir.
Go get the figs that I gave you.
Sir.
Days ago.
I did not have that angel to throw that fig for nothing.
Right.
Y'all wasn't playing catch for nothing, okay?
Yeah. No.
Go get what I told you to eat.
I told you what to do. And you over here complaining. Why are you hungry? I gave you food. Why are you hungry?
It's like, dude, you are a reflection of me.
Yes.
Okay. When you were hungry, I fed you. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I need you to eat. So it's there for you.
Because you're really getting a little bit too weak.
Listen, I did not make you that thin, sir. Don't blame me, Adam.
I know you was in shape when I made you, but you wasn't. You're not in shape.
She's like, look at who. That's not what I made. Okay. She's looking like something different. All right. 2 fruit trees. Chapter 62. But Satan the wicked was envious because of the consolation Elohim had given them.
Here we go.
So he prevented them and went into the cave and took the 2 figs and buried them outside the cave so that Adam and Hua should not find them. He was so petty, y'all.
He is petty.
Yes. You know what, Tatiana? You're right. She said they were probably embarrassed to eat the figs. They were
No,
because
they were. Yeah.
because they knew that's what tripped them up. That's what got them kicked out.
Yeah. And they were scared if they ate them,
Yeah.
they would get in trouble again.
Yeah. So you're definitely right about that.
Yeah.
But sis,
But he still keep telling them you're eating
you don't need to
those
starve
figs.
when the Most High gives you the figs himself.
Mhm.
Like, I'll be right there tearing the figs up, okay? Because you handed it to me.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to eat it when he said don't eat it. But
Yeah.
now he giving it to them. They don't want to eat
They
it.
don't want to eat
want
it. It's like, nah. It's like, this ain't the best.
Ain't that
I
like
ain't
us?
want it.
Mm.
So here we got Hasatan being petty. So he prevented them and went into the cave and took the 2 figs and buried them outside the cave, so that Adam and Hua should not find them. He also had in his thoughts to destroy them. Duh. But by Elohim's mercy, as soon as those 2 figs were in the ground, Elohim defeated Satan's counsel regarding them and made them into 2 fruit trees that overshadowed the cave.
So Satan buries the figs, and Yahuwah goes, please,
He said,
please.
He said, that's like my word. One plants, one water, and I'm going to give the increase.
Grow.
What
happens when you plant a fig? You grow a fig tree.
He said, listen, it worked out for y'all good because y'all only had 2 figs.
Now you got whole trees.
Now
you got shade.
They got 2 trees.
They got 2 trees.
And
you got
shade.
And covered with fruit.
Listen.
Hasatan.
He ain't learned
for your evil. Yahuwah go, please. Boy, please, you messing with the master.
I created this, sir. Squeeze me. For Satan had buried them on the eastern side of it. Then when the 2 trees were grown and were covered with fruit, Satan grieved and mourned and said, it would have been better to have left those figs where they were.
Yeah.
I know he a black angel. For now, before they had, behold, let me see where they were. For now, behold, they have become 2 fruit trees, whereof Adam will eat all the days of his life. Whereas I had in mind when I buried them to destroy them entirely and to hide them forever.
He was gonna starve them to death.
Yeah, he was like they didn't eat it. So I was going. He was like, man, I should have just left that mess alone. He was like, I could have tried something else.
Yep.
So
and I provided more food for them.
That's exactly what I did. Now they're gonna eat forever. They're gonna be eating good. He mad. But Elohim has overturned my counsel, and would not that this sacred fruit should perish. And he has made plain my intention, and has defeated the counsel I had formed against his servants. Then Satan went away ashamed, because he had not thought his plans all the way through.
Oh.
First off, you can feel shame, sir, for all the stuff you're doing.
He said, I didn't quite think this through.
He's like, I didn't. He scratched his neck a little bit.
I'm gonna need to think. That's why things in the world have progressively gotten worse, because Satan tried it, didn't work. It's like, I need to come up with another plan.
He's like, I feel
I
shame.
need to do this time. Now this time I need to do that. It gets worse and worse and worse, because he can't get rid of us. We still here.
And listen, when you tried to put to death those 2 fig trees, right? Auntie Joe Banner, you can go ahead and send me a ladder, because I'm about to be on top of it, okay? When you tried to kill these 2 fig trees, you tried to bury just like they tried to bury us, okay? Then he says, no, I'm about to raise them up. He rose up 2 big, who is it? Judah and Nation, they're together. We're the one that got scattered throughout the earth. Judah and Levi. There you go. And listen, there's fruit all over the tree, okay?
Over the world.
That's a picture of us. Now I'm gonna climb back down.
No, that wasn't that wasn't on the ladder. That was okay. Dead on.
All right,
because we are scattered to the 4. First, we were contained in one place. Now, you gonna come get us, put us on slave ships. Now we're scattered all over the world. Now every corner of the world gonna hear something.
Yeah,
you gonna hear. You may not obey us or think we crazy, but you gonna hear it.
Yes.
And some people are going to listen.
All right. Well. Shout out to the 80 subscribers, okay, that's listening. All right, the first joy of trees, chapter 63. But Adam and Hua, as they got closer to the cave, saw 2 fig trees covered with fruit and overshadowing the cave. Then Adam said to Hua, "Who seems to me that we have gone the wrong way? When did these 2 trees grow here?" Again, they don't know nothing
because
about
they don't know it. Yeah.
what the Most High is doing on their behalf.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. That's today. We have no idea what He's
Yeah.
preventing from us.
Yep.
Excuse me. We have no idea how He saved our lives. We just be like, what? What was that?
Just at home chilling.
Yeah.
When
did that happen? A 9-car crash. What? That's crazy. And then we complain about being in the traffic. But little did you know you were supposed to be in that accident.
Yeah.
We have no idea how the Most High covers and protects us. All right. Then Adam said to Hua, "It seems to me that we have gone the wrong way. When did these 2 trees grow here? It seems to me that the enemy wishes to lead us the wrong way. Do you suppose that there is another cave besides this one in the earth? Yet, O Hua, let us go into the cave and find in it the 2 figs, for this is our cave, in which we were. But if we should not find the 2 figs in it, then it cannot be our cave." Oh man.
No.
I know.
But they should see the other thing, the goldenrods and the frankincense and myrrh.
That's gonna go well. Like, oh, so this person had, there must be another person that has a goldenrod and all this other stuff. Look, they built a shirt too. They made a shirt too. But it ain't our stuff.
But you should know what your house look like.
You should.
You just left it.
But let's see. I mean, listen, I ain't putting nothing past Adam, because sometimes he be acting like he from the white TT tribe.
Chest.
All right. Verse 4. They went then into the cave and looked into the 4 corners of it. 4 corners, okay. But found not the 2 figs. And Adam cried and said to Hua, "Did we go to the wrong cave then, O Hua? It seems to me these 2 fig trees are the 2 figs that were in the cave." And Hua said, "I, for my part, do not know." Listen, she ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, she like, look, I done learned.
Not saying nothing. Listen, I
don't know.
I ain't gonna act like I know. I just don't know. That's important too. When you just don't know, you just don't know. Then Adam stood up and prayed. Oh, thank you. And said, "Oh Elohim, you commanded us to come back to the cave, to take the 2 figs, and then to return to you. But now we have not found them. Oh Elohim, have you taken them and sown these 2 trees? Or have we gone astray in the earth?"
Asking the right question.
There you go. Come on. "Or has the enemy deceived us?"
Come on, Grandpa. You getting it. I ain't mad at you, only like 50 days old. So, you getting it.
Yes. Joanna said, imagine the psychological turmoil.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
"If it be real, then, O Elohim, reveal to us the secret of these 2 trees and of the 2 figs. Then came the word of Elohim to Adam and
Capital
said,
W.
Listen, he was like, I'm glad you asked. And I'm here, okay? "O Adam, when I sent you to fetch the figs, Satan went before you to the cave, took the figs, and buried them outside, eastward of the cave, thinking to destroy them and not sowing them with good intent. Not for his mere sake, then, have these trees grown up at once, but I had mercy on you, and I commanded them to grow. And they grew to be 2 large trees, that you be overshadowed by their branches and find rest. And that I made you see my power and my marvelous works. And also to show you Satan's meanness and his evil works. Forever since you came out of the garden, he has not ceased, no, not one day, from doing you some harm. But I have not given him power over you. And Elohim said, From now on, O Adam, rejoice on account of the trees, you and Hua, and rest under them when you feel weary. But do not eat any of their fruit or come near them." Oh, man. Huh. Listen, why you tempting them again? Then Adam cried and said, "O Elohim, will you again kill us, or will you drive us away from..."
Before your face.
Okay,
Right.
"Drive us away before your face and cut our life from off the face of the earth? O Elohim, I beg you, if you know that there be in these trees either death or some other evil, as at the first time, root them up from near our cave, and with them, and with them, and leave us to die of the heat, or of hunger and of thirst. So he's basically saying, listen, if you know, listen,
Look, I don't even want to be nowhere near.
I don't even want them by my home. Like,
want no
just take them out,
temptation.
and I'd rather just die on my own.
Yeah,
Because we tried this the first time, and
it didn't work. Because we're gonna get hungry.
See, and this is, he probably thinking, this is why I didn't want them figs in the first place.
Yep.
Let me see.
14.
Okay, 14. For we know your marvelous works, O Elohim, that they are great, and that by your power you can bring one thing out of another without one's wish. For your power can make rocks to become trees, and trees to become rocks. Adam and Hua partake of the first earthly food.
Okay.
Chapter 64. Then Elohim looked at Adam and at his strength of mind, at his endurance of hunger and thirst, and of the heat. And he changed the 2 fig trees into 2 figs, as they were at first. And then said to Adam and to Hua, each of you may take 1 fig. And they took them as Yahuwah commanded them. And he said to them, you must now go into the cave and eat the figs and satisfy your hunger, or else you will die. So as Elohim commanded them, they went into the cave about sunset. And Adam and Hua stood up and prayed during the setting sun. Then they sat down to eat the figs, but they knew not how to eat them, for they were not accustomed to eating earthly food. They were afraid that if they ate, their stomachs would be burdened, and their flesh thickened, and their hearts would take likely earthly food. So
they were about getting fat already from some things. Like, come on, now we're gonna gain weight.
Right, like that's okay. Okay, listen. Okay, y'all be some thin people then, okay? But while they were thus seated, Elohim, out of pity for them, sent them his angel, so they would not perish of hunger and thirst. And the angel said to Adam and Hua, Elohim says to you that you do not have the strength that would be required to fast until death. Eat therefore and strengthen your bodies, for you are now animal flesh and cannot subsist without food and drink. Then Adam and Hua took the figs and began to eat of them. But Elohim had put into them a mixture as of savory bread and blood. Then the angel went from Adam and Hua, who ate of the figs until they had satisfied their hunger. Then they put aside what was left. Okay, leftovers.
Remember, they big as watermelon.
They big, but they ain't ate.
They ain't right, because I can eat a whole watermelon if I'm that hungry.
Days, okay? But they had leftovers. I ain't mad at it. But by the power of Elohim, the figs became whole again.
Oh.
Because Elohim blessed them. After this, Adam and Hua got up and prayed with a joyful heart and renewed strength, and praised and rejoiced abundantly the whole of that night. And this was the end of the 43rd day.
Okay. Finally ate.
He
made them figs, even though you eat them, they come whole again. So it's everlasting food.
He just made it everlasting.
Mm-hmm.
He just did it because you will never be hungry. I will never let you hunger.
Yes.
I will always supply your needs.
Yes.
May not be what you want, okay? Tree of life, water of life, but it's going to be what you need.
Yeah.
You ain't getting that until 5,500 days, but you're going to get this. You're going to get this right here. Adam and Hua acquired digestive organism. Final hope of returning to the garden is lost. Chapter 65. And when it was day, they got up and prayed after their custom, and then went out of the cave. But they became sick from the food they had eaten, because they were not used to it. So they went about in the cave, saying to each other, what has our eating caused to happen to us? that we should be in such pain? They had the bubble guts. Okay.
Yeah, and they ain't never. It probably didn't even hurt that much, but to them, they ain't never felt
Right.
it.
They got a
They
little
feel their
cramps.
digestive system working.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, ah!
Right. They said, It had a little gas in here. What is it? You know, who made her little face like you smell like that? They got questions, okay? Let's see.
It was like breaking in.
Yeah.
You know, like you had to break in shoes when you first.
Yes.
That's how it was for their body.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What has our eating caused to happen to us that we should be in such pain? Got to play with your belly button, okay?
No.
We are in misery. We shall die. It would have been better for us to have died, keeping our bodies pure, than to have eaten and defiled them with food. Then Adam said to Hua, this pain did not come to us in the garden. Neither did we eat such bad food there. Do you think, O Hua, that Elohim will plague us through the food that is in us, or that our innards will come out?
Yeah, they just had to go to the bathroom. That's it.
Just had to, you know
They
what I'm
just had
saying?
to do number
But
two.
it was new to them. You know what I'm saying? It was like, listen, I can't keep it tight.
Something gotta come
coming
out.
Or that Elohim means to kill us with this pain before his fulfillment, before he has fulfilled his promise to us. Then Adam besought Yahuwah and said, "Oh Yahuwah, let us not perish through the food we have eaten. Oh Yahuwah, do not punish us, but deal with us according to your great mercy. And forsake us not until the day of the promise you have made us." Now listen, now he's looking forward to that promise. He ain't forgot about that promise. He know it now. Because right now his stomach is saying something different. He got to go.
He just gotta go to the bathroom.
He just gotta go. Gas is coming out. It don't say that, but it's my imagination.
He feel like something needs to leave his body, and he's probably thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna die.
I'm dying." I'm dying. He said, "I'm coming." Listen. All right. Then Elohim looked at him. He just looked at them like that ain't nothing but a little gas. Okay, looked at them and then fitted them for eating food at once, as to this day, so that they should not perish. Then Adam and Hua came back into the cave sorrowful and crying because of the alteration of their bodies.
Like,
so he gave them surgery.
It was like, now we gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
He looked at him, gave him surgery, and like, okay, you're gonna be good now. That's crazy. And they both knew from that hour that they were altered beings, that all hope of returning to the garden was now lost, and that they could not enter it, For that now their bodies had strange functions, and all flesh that requires food and drink for its existence cannot be in the garden. Then Adam said to Hua, "Behold, our hope is now lost, and so is our trust to enter the garden. We no longer belong to the inhabitants of the garden, but from now on we are earthly and of the dust, and of the inhabitants of the earth. We shall not return to the garden until the day in which Elohim has promised to save us and to bring us again into the garden, as he promised us." Listen. All this stuff, okay, for the longest, for the last 58 days, Elohim's been trying to tell him, listen, you're not getting into it. You mean tell me all it took for you is the bubble guts to get you to
bowel movement,
for you to get you to understand, like, oh, what's this pain? Oh, so this is why we ain't getting back.
What's the strange stuff coming out of us?
Like, it took the stomach, okay? Says so he had to give them their intestine system. Because it wasn't flowing.
And then they knew, something ain't right. I know we ain't getting back in there now.
This is a wrap.
Just to stop trying.
He said, "Welcome home." Welcome home. Adam does his first day's work.
Wait,
nope, you right. 10. Verse 10. I was just trying to see if y'all was paying attention. Good job. Verse 10. Then they prayed to Elohim that he would have mercy on them, after which their mind was quieted, their hearts were broken, and their longing was cooled down, and they were like strangers on earth. That night, Adam and Hua spent in the cave, where they slept heavenly by reason of the food they had eaten. So they got a deep sleep.
They slept heavily.
And now,
Like, you know how when we eat a big old meal, we go sleep.
yeah,
All they
listen,
had was some figs. That's just how they like.
it was
they
savory though. It
digestive
was
system,
seasoned.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was so heavy. It just the first itis, okay? This ain't
Yeah.
nothing new. Nothing new.
Yeah.
You think you had a good meal? Listen, Grandpa been doing it, okay? He been sleeping after eating. Dad says the first boo-boo.
Yep. That's all it took for them to say, yeah, we know we alter now.
Mm-hmm.
Cause yeah, we ain't getting back in.
Yes, Joanna said they had the itis. Adam does his first day's work. And actually I thought it was going to say Adam does his first.
They already did that. Yeah,
Right.
did the bowel movement up here.
Yeah. Chapter 66. When it was morning, the day after they had eaten food, Adam and Hua prayed in the cave, and Adam said to Hua, "Look, we asked for food of Elohim, and he gave it. But now let us also ask him to give us a drink of water." Then they got up and went to the bank of the stream of water that was on the south border of the garden, in which they had before thrown themselves. And they stood on the bank and prayed to Elohim that he would command them to drink of the water. Then the word of Elohim came to Adam and said to him, "O Adam, your body has become brutish and requires water to drink. Take some and drink it. You and Hua, then give thanks and praise." Adam and Hua then went down to the stream and drank from it until their bodies felt refreshed. After having drunk, they praised Elohim and then returned to their cave after their former custom. This happened at the end of the 83 day. I want to say 83rd day, but it's cool. Then on the 84th day, they took the 2 figs and hung them in the cave together with the leaves thereof to be to them a sign and a blessing from Elohim. And they placed them there so that if their descendants came there, they would see the wonderful things Elohim had done for them. Then Adam and Hua again stood outside the cave and asked Elohim to show them some food with which they could nourish their bodies. Then the word of Elohim came and said to them, "O Adam, go down to the westward of the cave until you come to a land of dark soil, and there you shall find food." And Adam obeyed the word of Elohim and took Hua and went down to a land of dark soil, and there found wheat growing in the ear and ripe, and figs to eat, and Adam rejoiced over it. Then the word of Elohim came again to Adam and said to him, "Take some of this wheat and make yourself some bread with it to nourish your body therewith." And Elohim gave Adam's heart wisdom to work out the wheat until it became bread.
So
Adam
put it in them.
Yeah, he put it in him.
Put that recipe inside.
That's it. Adam accomplished all that until he grew very faint and weary. He then returned to the cave, rejoicing at what he had learned of what is done with wheat until it is made into bread for one's use. See, and then I love that because you actually relying on the Most High.
Yeah.
You're not relying on yourself.
Yeah.
But when them fallen angels
taught
all those things that we weren't supposed to learn,
right,
we relied on ourselves, thinking we doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Now they starting to decorate, right? Listen, he said, Joanna, said, DIY. There you go. Yeah. First. Interior design. There you go. He said, now you're starting to decorate. That is hecka funny. All right, then Satan began to.
Here we go.
Okay, y'all.
Here come the hater
of all good. Okay. Then Satan began to lead astray Adam and Hua. Come on, not after all what y'all been through. Chapter 67. When Adam and Hua went down to the land of black mud and came near the wheat Elohim had showed them, and saw that it was ripe and ready for reaping, they did not have a sickle to reap it with. So they readied themselves and began to pull up the wheat by hand until it was all done. Then they heaped it into a pile and faint from heat and from thirst, they went under a shady tree, where the breeze fanned them to sleep. But Satan saw that Adam and Hua had done, and he called his host and said to them, since Elohim has shown to Adam and Hua all about this wheat, wherewith to strengthen their bodies, and look, they have come and made a big pile of it, and faint from the toil are now asleep. Come, let us set fire to this
There you
heap
go.
of grain and burn it. And let us take that bottle of water that is by them and empty it out, so that they may find nothing to drink. And we kill them with hunger and thirst.
He just ain't. Well, he told them, I'm not letting up.
No. And he's like, maybe I thought this all the way through, so it's
Yeah.
gonna work.
It's going to work.
Then when they wake up from their sleep and seek to return the cave, we will come to them in the way and will lead them astray, so that they die of hunger and thirst, when they may perhaps deny Elohim and he destroy them. So shall we be rid of them. Then Satan and his hosts set the wheat on fire and burned it up. But from the heat of the flame, Adam and Hua awoke from their sleep and saw the wheat burning and the bucket of water by them poured out. Then they cried and went back to the cave. But as they were going up from below the mountain where they were, Satan and his host met them in the form
Here
of
we
angels,
go.
praising Elohim.
Oh, wow.
Come on now. You
At this
gotta
point,
be
I
smart.
just wouldn't trust any
Yeah.
angel. Like, I
Yeah.
don't even know who you are.
I mean, like, who are you, friend or foe?
That's it, because I cannot. Then Satan said to Adam, "O Adam, why are you so pained with hunger and thirst? It seems to me that Satan has burnt up the wheat." And Adam said to him, "Yeah." Again, Satan said to Adam, "Come back with us. We are the angels of Elohim. Elohim sent us to you to show you another field of wheat, better than that. And beyond it is a fountain of good water and many trees, where you shall live near it and work the wheat field to better purpose than that which Satan has consumed." Sir, you have got to learn his patterns. First off, the Most High is not double-minded.
No.
He's not going to have something here and then have a better version of it.
But somewhere else.
He's always giving you his best.
Yes. From Jump Street.
From jump.
And first off, he asked them, why are you so pained with hunger and thirst? He would have known.
He would have known.
Yes.
Elohim would have told
That's
him.
right.
He would have known. He would have said that Elohim told me to come because we know what happened.
And not only that, but every time Elohim saved them, it was right where they are.
Yes.
Like Elohim would just put the fire out.
Yes.
He wouldn't say go to a whole new place.
And he told you that cave is your home. Okay?
Yeah.
So why are you
Yes.
going to a
Why
different
you
place?
going to a new home?
Come on, Adam. Don't do it. Don't do it, sir. Adam thought that he was true and that they were angels who talked with him. And he went back. And he went back with them. Then Satan began to lead astray Adam and Hua 8 days, until they both fell down as if dead from hunger, thirst, and faintness. Then he fled with his host and left them.
He
Out.
always leave somebody for
That
dead.
would look like
Yep.
they did. Let's go.
Yep. He told his host, we're going to let them just walk them till they die.
And he walked him for what,
8
8 days?
Craziness is they were actually walking with him for 8
And
days.
they was right there where the food and the water was, and your house. He took you a whole 8 days.
Listen, you
from your
hung up
house.
2 figs in your house.
Yes.
For
You
your
was decorating
descendants.
everything. Learn how to make bread.
If you couldn't do the wheat, you could have had some figs.
Or just go back and pull you up some more wheat.
Yeah.
Or just fast, okay? Because you've been fasting. Okay. How destruction and trouble is of Satan when he is the master. Adam and Hua established the custom of worship. Chapter 68. Then Elohim looked at Adam and Hua and at what had come over them from Satan, and how he had made them perish. So he succeeded.
Yeah.
Killed them dead, okay? Elohim therefore sent his word, capital W, and raised up Adam and Hua from their state of death. Then Adam, when he was raised, said, "O Elohim, you have burnt and taken from us the wheat you have given us, and you have emptied out the bucket of water, and you have sent your angels who have caused us to lose our way from the wheat field. Will you make us perish, if this be from you, O Elohim? Then take away our souls, but punish us not." Then Elohim said to Adam, "I didn't burn down the wheat, first of all. And I did not pour the water out of the bucket. And I did not send my angels, to lead you astray. But it is Satan, your master, who did it. He to whom you have subjected yourself, my commandment being meanwhile set aside. He it is who burnt down the wheat and poured out the water, and who has led you astray. And all the promises he has made you were just a trick, a deception, and a lie. But now, O Adam, you shall acknowledge my good deeds done to you." And Elohim told his angels to take Adam and Hua and to bear them up to the field of wheat, which they found as before, with a bucket full of water. There they saw a tree and found on it solid manna, and wondered at Elohim's power. And the angels commanded them to eat of the manna when they were hungry. This is crazy, because I only thought that the children of Israel only experienced manna.
And it's a whole tree.
But
I need to know, is this cornbread?
But you see how like, I hope Adam is picking up on this.
Yeah.
If he sends his angels, why would they make you walk 8 days? They can take you right there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He will provide it right away.
And you end up right back where he told you.
Yep.
Right. Take you right to the beginning, okay? This is crazy. Crazy. Okay. Let me see.
So solid manna is something from a tree?
Yes, they saw a tree and found on it solid manna. Wow. It's a whole tree.
So I wonder what manna is.
I want to know what manna is, because all my life I thought it was bread. I'm just thinking, cornbread or something. I don't know. Listen, hush puppy. I don't know.
I don't know about that. Let's go. 9.
Verse 9. Yeah. And Elohim admonished Satan with a curse not to come again and destroy the field of wheat. Then Adam and Hua took of the wheat and made of it an offering, and took it and offered it up on the mountain, the place where they had offered up their first offering of blood. And they offered this offering again on the altar they had built at first. And they stood up and prayed and besought Yahuwah, saying, "Thus, O Elohim, when we were in the garden, our praises went up to you like this offering, and our innocence went up to you like this incense. But now, O Elohim, accept this offering from us, and do not turn us away, deprived of your mercy." Then Elohim said to Adam and Hua, "Since you have made this offering and have offered it to me, I shall make it my flesh. When I come down on the earth to save you, and I shall cause it to be offered continually on an altar, for forgiveness and for mercy, and for those who partake of it duly."
This is weird, because all the things we read about, like that Moses established, it's looking like Adam and Hua did it first.
Yes.
Because it was the table of showbread inside the tabernacle in the wilderness.
Wow.
When they came out of Egypt, they had a table. They had a table with some bread. They had the altar that a lamb had to burn on consistently. They had the something that they had to wash their hands with. Can't remember what it's called. Then you go behind the curtain. There's a table of showbread. There's the menorah, and then there's an altar of incense.
Wow.
And then there's a thick curtain, and behind that they had to put the Ark of the Covenant.
Wow.
So it's like
a foreshadow.
They did
They
it's
did
like
first.
they are doing I'm seeing all this stuff come out, and they are doing it first.
Wow, because like I said, I've never knew that Adam and Hua even tasted manna. Lever. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, the labor, that's the
Oh,
thing that they
labor.
wash their hands.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to say a name. I was like,
Okay, who put that? Must be
that was
Morgan.
Dad. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Verse 12?
13.
13, you right. And Elohim sent a bright fire over the offering of Adam and Hua, and filled it with brightness, grace, and light. And the Ruach HaKodesh came down on that offering. Mm-mm. Then Elohim commanded an angel to take fire tongues like a spoon, and with it to take an offering and bring it to Adam and Hua. And the angels did so, as Elohim had commanded him, and offered it to them. And the souls of Adam and Hua were brightened, and their hearts were filled with joy and gladness, and with the praises of Elohim. And Elohim said to Adam, "This shall be to you a custom to do so, when affliction and sorrow come over you. But your deliverance and your entrance into the garden shall not be until the days are fulfilled as agreed between you and me. Were it not so, I would, of my mercy and pity for you, bring you back to my garden and to my favor for the sake of the offering you have just made to my name." Mm-mm-mm.
So he's telling them, you still ain't getting in.
Yeah, you're still not getting in.
And
It's
I
gonna
would,
be your
but we
system.
already made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already, hey, this covenant's already been made.
Absolutely.
But this is going to be your system of worship until
Yep.
I fulfill the promise. So until Mashiach comes and takes care of all this,
Absolutely.
this is what you're going to need to do.
This is what you're going to have to do. Adam rejoiced at these words which he heard from Elohim. And he and Hua worshiped before the altar, to which they bowed, and then went back to the cave of treasures. And this took place at the end of the 12th day, after the 40th day, from the time Adam and Hua came out of the garden. And they stood up the whole night, praying until the morning. And they went out of the cave. Then Adam said to Hua with joy of heart, because of the offering they had made to Elohim, and that had been accepted of him, "Let us do this 3 times every week, on the 4th day of the week, on the preparation day, and on the Sabbath."
All the days of our life.
All the days of our life.
I didn't expect to see Sabbath.
I didn't either. That's why I said it. And on the Sabbath. They
I
were
did not
keeping
expect
the Sabbath.
Adam and Hua. That's right, because that's the day Elohim came down
Informed
to
them.
visit them.
Yeah, on the Sabbath.
On the Sabbath.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm-mm.
And as they agreed to these words between themselves, Elohim was pleased to know that we're going to finish tomorrow at 6 p.m. I actually was going to read that last chapter, but I was like, nah, we gotta chew on that Sabbath part, y'all.
Really? Yeah.
We got to chew, because they were guarding and upholding even after getting kicked out of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
They still honored the Sabbath.
Yep.
And
they
here,
set up that system of worship.
and
Sabbath.
here, Sundays, it don't matter. You just make it special. You make any day.
Yeah. You don't just get to switch that. You can worship him every day of the week you want to, but you don't get to just change the Sabbath.
You don't get to change the Sabbath day.
You really don't. You don't just go after the foundation of creation.
You don't. No.
Mm-mm.
They was guarding that Sabbath. That was so good to see.
That was.
I mean, that's probably one of my favorite parts after the bubble gut
Yes.
situation. But
they had that whole worship system.
They sure did. They had it in place.
So really, when Yahuwah gave it to Moses, that was not real. Well, we always knew the Sabbath one because he said, "Remember the Sabbath."
Yeah.
But that whole system of worship, when he had them build all those
Yes.
things, Adam and Hua did that on the rough cut.
Yes.
They didn't have no gold and silver things, but wow, it was already here from the beginning.
From the beginning. This ain't nothing new. From the beginning. Nashawn, sorry fam, I'm so late, but better late than never. Yeah, you're
Not
right,
if you're
girl.
just now getting here.
Listen, you real late, but it's all right.
We done.
She said, Cliff. Oh, she said, I'm glad I made it in. Yeah, you're right. You hanging on there though. Sheila goes on to say, don't stop. This is good. Yes, girl.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna get gooder. Yes, I said it. I put an ER on the
That's
word.
Right.
Good.
We make up our own words.
You know what you know how we do.
Gooder.
Yes. This has been so good, y'all. This has been so good. This
and so enlightening.
It really has.
Because Yahuwah really is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And that's us that's trying to change stuff.
That's it. And then it's crazy because he says, I have you not to be ignorant. Duh, because he's giving you all the books.
Yes.
So there's no reason for you to be ignorant.
No reason for you
like
to
I
be
put it out there. I don't
all.
have no secrets.
Yeah.
So this is why I have you not to be ignorant. Because
and they tell us everything is a secret.
A mystery.
Ooh.
Listen, your father wants you to know as his child what's happening.
Everything you need to survive down here, he gave us.
Right here.
Days, so you want, I've already, first of all, Hasatan already told you, I mean, you know good, I'm going to fool you,
Absolutely.
I'm going to make war. I never intend to keep my promise.
He said, of course not.
So, he didn't make us ignorant of that. Because believe me, I'm sure Hasatan did not want to tell us that.
Right.
He probably was made to.
Yeah.
He already gave us the enemy strategy. Mm-hmm. He already told us days, look for me at this time. That's why they jacked up time and took away these books.
That's it.
Because we would know the time.
Well,
we would know how to count the days.
Mm-mm.
Got that Sabbath up.
Got the Sabbath in there. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. As you know, y'all, I don't even know.
This is deep.
It's taking me by surprise, y'all, for real. Let me see. I read the book of Adam and Eve months. Okay, cool. That's what's up. I think
you trying to say months ago?
Okay, got you. Okay, I was like months. Okay, got you.
Months?
He said, yeah. No, he said he read the book of Adam and Eve months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's up. Because you know what? I just got it. My sister told me about it. So we into it now. But we did read the Testament of Adam.
Yeah.
And then the book of Adam and Eve, which is in a different.
Some smaller ones. Yeah, but when they were about to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could just chime in. Yeah. Who was that? Yada.
I'm going to just call you Yada because I'm definitely going to mess up the second part and I don't want to. So yeah. And then Yada, I know you mentioned about my story time, the Instagram. So that is actually storytime_WFF, okay? Because it's with family and friends. So it starts with WFF. All right. You guys, we're gonna come back tomorrow at 6 p.m. and we're gonna get you off the cliff and we're gonna dive into more stuff that some you might know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Yada. Yep. And then some for others you don't know. You know, you might not know. You might be like me, like what? Didn't know this.
Feel free to keep chatting back and forth. Too live chat. Make sure
that's what's up.
Let me see. Wait, we're gonna make sure we just didn't leave out any of you guys' chat.
There we go. Okay, it's the same. Yeah. All right, so we just want to make sure we didn't leave out anyone's chat. Thank you for tuning in to Story Time.
Story time. Story time.
If you don't have this book,
get it.
Seafer.net. Use your Storytime discount. Yes. All right. Don't pay full price if you don't have to. But if you choose to, then it's cool. That's your business. Yeah, the Testament of Abraham. Did we read that?
We have not read that yet, but I have it at home. Well, I don't know if I have the Testament. Is there a Testament and a Apocalypse of Abraham? I can't remember. I'm gonna go home and look. Oh wait, let me see if it's in.
Is it in this one?
I don't think it's in this one. I think it's in.
There ain't no need for both of our books to be open.
Oh
yeah.
We have the Apocalypse of Abraham in this one. So yeah, we just did the.
Find her chat and read it, please.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's in this book. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so we'll probably read that next.
Probably read that next. That's going to be dope. Let me read my mom's.
Where's she at the top?
I don't know. She just called me.
She said, you talking about, all right. So my mom wants us to know. Let me read my mother-in-law's chat. She said, liar, liar, you will be on fire. Hasatan.
Okay.
All right, Mom. Thank you for that. That was good.
Making it plain.
Yeah, he is gonna be on fire, okay? Slow roasted, okay? He gonna be real cooked. He gonna be well done. You right. All the stuff he done. Liar, liar, okay? You gonna be on fire. All right, y'all.
Okay.
All praises, sister. Y'all stay blessed. You too, brother. You too. Both of those books. Yeah. So yeah, definitely about to get into that probably next. But you guys check us out tomorrow, and then next week we're gonna start reading more of the history. So we're starting off with our book, Hidden in Plain Sight, on Instagram. That reading is only going to be done Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, and that's only on Storytime Instagram. All right.
Yes.
See you tomorrow at 6. We may be a little late, but don't worry about it.
Shalom.
Shalom. We're gonna be here though. Love y'all. I have to cover my bra because I